If I could go back in time and start learning English again, I would do things very differently. I wasted so much time on things that did not work. I tried to learn English by memorizing words, studying grammar rules, and using apps. But none of these helped me speak English in real life. Have you ever felt stuck while learning English? Like you understand some words, but cannot speak when you need to? Or you keep learning, but it feels like nothing is improving? I know exactly how that feels, because I've been there too. In this video, I'll share my story, what didn't work for me, and what actually helped me learn faster. By the end, you'll know the right way to start learning English, so you don't waste your time like I did. When I started learning English, I thought it would be simple. I tried many things, learning grammar rules, memorizing long word lists, and watching videos. But after weeks of studying, I felt stuck. Nothing seemed to work. Does this sound like you? Maybe you know some words, but can't use them in a sentence. Or you listen to people speak English, but it's hard to understand them. That's how I felt too. I also made mistakes that slowed me down. I tried to learn everything at once. I would jump from one app to another, thinking that the next app would solve all my problems. But it didn't. The more I tried, the more confused I became. Another problem was speaking. I was too scared to say anything in English because I didn't want to make mistakes. I worried people would laugh at me. So I stayed quiet. But staying quiet didn't help me improve. These struggles can feel very hard. But trust me, they don't mean you can't learn English. You just need to follow the right steps, and I'll share those with you. Many people waste time doing things that don't actually help them learn English. I made these mistakes too, and I don't want you to do the same. Let me explain what didn't work for me. One mistake was watching random TV shows or movies, hoping to learn English. I didn't use subtitles, and the words were too advanced. I couldn't connect what I heard to my own life, so I didn't remember much. It felt like I was just wasting time. Another mistake was trying to memorize big lists of words. I thought, if I know lots of words, I'll speak better. But when I tried to use them, I couldn't. Learning words without practicing them doesn't work. I also spent too much time studying grammar rules. I thought speaking English meant knowing all the rules. But instead of helping me, it made me scared to speak. I was always worried about making mistakes. Finally, I relied too much on apps. Apps are useful for learning basics, but they don't teach you how to have real conversations. I felt stuck because I wasn't practicing speaking with real people. These things might feel like learning, but they're not enough. Don't spend your time on methods that don't work. Instead, let me show you the steps that helped me speak English with confidence. Now, let me tell you what actually worked for me. These steps helped me improve my English and feel more confident, and I believe they can help you too. First, I started with movies and shows that were easy to follow and used subtitles. But here's the trick. I didn't watch random movies. I chose videos that were connected to my life, things I could relate to. For example, cooking shows helped me learn words for food and kitchen tools. Travel vlogs taught me phrases I could use on trips. Watching these with subtitles helped me understand the words and see how they were used in sentences. Second, I started practicing small conversations. At first, I spoke to myself. For example, I would say, I am making tea now, or I will go to the store. It felt silly, but it helped me think in English. Then, I started using apps to find people to practice with. Speaking with others, even for a few minutes a day, made a big difference. Third, I stopped trying to learn every word. Instead, I focused on words I could use in my daily life. For example, I learned words for work, hobbies, and travel because those were important to me. When I practiced using those words, they stayed in my memory. Fourth, I used the shadowing technique. I would listen to short sentences in English and repeat them out loud, copying the tone and speed. This helped me sound more natural when I spoke. Finally, I made learning a habit. I practiced a little every day, even if it was just 10 minutes. It's better to practice daily than to spend hours once a week. These steps worked because they were simple and focused. They helped me speak English with confidence. Now, let's talk about the common problems you might face and how to solve them. Learning English isn't easy, and you'll face problems along the way. But don't worry, every problem has a solution. Let me share the most common struggles and how you can overcome them. The first problem is the fear of speaking. Many people, including me, feel scared to speak because they don't want to make mistakes. Here's the truth. Mistakes are part of learning. To overcome this fear, start by speaking to yourself or recording your voice. It's a safe way to practice and build confidence. Once you feel ready, try speaking with someone who is learning too. They will understand your struggles. Another problem is forgetting words. You might learn a new word today and forget it tomorrow. To fix this, use the word in a sentence right away. For example, if you learn the word travel, say, I want to travel to Spain next year. Writing sentences or making short stories will help you remember. The last problem is understanding, but not speaking. Listening is good, but you need to practice speaking too. Try shadowing sentences from shows or conversations. Repeat what you hear out loud, copying the way it's said. These small changes can make a big difference in your learning. Learning English doesn't have to be hard if you take the right steps. Don't wait until 2025. Start today, even with small actions. Speak, listen, and practice daily, and you'll see progress. What's stopping you from starting now? Share your biggest challenge in the comments, and let's solve it together.